Hello everyone, this is Namrata. Hope you all are doing good. In today's session, we'll talk about custom report types. Salesforce has provided a lot of out-of-the-box standard report types, but at times you may need to build a report for more than two objects, and you may have to do it based upon your business requirements. So that's where these custom report types help us to build a report that can pull the information from more than two objects. Now let us see how we can create a custom report type in Salesforce. We will discuss whatever we see in our slide deck while we create the custom report types. So let's log in into our Salesforce DevOps. So I'm logged in into my Salesforce DevOps. So yesterday's in previous sessions, what we have covered what is report. We have created multiple reports like summary report. We have created matrix report, joint reports, and we have also created tabular, and then we have subscribed those reports. And in today's session, what we will do is we'll try to create a custom report type. In order to create a custom report type, we have to click on the gear icon, which you see it on the right hand side, that is called as a setup. Click on this Salesforce setup. A new tab will get opened, and from the search quick find box, search for report types. Under the reports and dashboards, you see report types. Click on it, and this is where we go ahead and create a custom report types. It has given certain points on what is a custom report type, or how does the relationship come into the picture, and all of those stuff. So for now, let us click on continue. Here, click on new custom report type. When you want to create a new custom report type, click on new button. So as a first step, what we do is we choose the primary object, and let us take an example. For me, the primary object is case, because we are talking about Service Cloud implementation, isn't it? And we have built a couple of reports related to the case object. So for this particular scenario, what we'll do is we'll consider the case as the primary object, and we will see the case, the related objects related to the case, and we'll try to add a few more objects to that. Let us give some name. Report type label. Report type label plays, you need to give a good name, appropriate name, so that whenever you see this report type, you will know that how many reports or how many objects you are trying to pull the information. So for now, I will say cases, because I don't know at this moment. Let us give it as cases Namrata 1, and then the report name will be like this. Then it is always good that you give the description, but for now I will give it as cases, and then it will ask us to store this specific report type in a folder. What I will do is I will store it in the admin reports. And here you see deployment status. It is always good that whenever you create any report for the report type for the first time, it is good to be in deployment. Once everything is completed, then you can go ahead and change the status to deployed. While in deployment, the report types are visible only to the authorized administrators and their delegates. Only deployed report types will be visible to the users. So for now, let me give it as in deployment and click on next. So here we have chosen the primary object as a case object. So once we save the primary object as in the report type, you cannot change that primary object. And if at all you are deleting this primary object which is used in the specific report type reports related to this specific report type, whatever the reports that we have created, those reports will also get deleted. And if we are removing an object from the report type, so here we will be using different set of objects. And if we are trying to remove any one specific object from the report type, then all the references of that will also be removed from the report type and the dashboard. So these are certain points that we need to remember when we create a custom report type. So here for me, the primary report is, a primary object is cases. Let's see what is this. Click to relate another object. So this is where in our slide deck when we were discussing the relationship, let's go to our slide deck. We were talking about certain relationships, types of report type. The report type determines which fields and records are available, and this is based upon the relationship between the primary object and its related object. So whatever the relationship which is available between each of these objects, those related objects can be chosen over here. So here you see A to B relationship, that is A is nothing but the case object, and it is asking us to choose which specific related object you would like to choose. So from the list of available objects, you can choose which specific related object you would like to pull the information. So for me, I will choose location for now because I have created a custom object called as a location, and that is related to the cases, and it is so that is why as a step 2 I'm choosing a related object called as a location. Here there are two checkboxes. Each A record must have at least one related B record, or do it is asking us to choose the second one. A records may or may not have related B records. What does this two specifically meant? So each A record must have at least one related B record, which means parent records with child records will be shown when we select this particular checkbox. And now when we are selecting this second checkbox, parent records will anyways be shown whether or not they have the child record. So whether or not they have any related child records, parent records will be shown. So based upon your scenario or your requirement, you will have to choose whether you are looking out for the one which has at least one related B records, or you are looking out for may or may not have related B records. Let's choose A and then click here you can add one more related object. So for the location, what and all are the related objects? We will not have much, we'll just have activities. Let us choose activities. So this is how I'm creating a new report type between three objects. First primary object is case object, then its related object, location, locations related object, I'm choosing activity. So the report type is created between three objects, cases, locations, and activities at this moment. And this is what we can do. We can add up to three related or three child objects, and there is nothing much that can be added here. That is why you are not able to see anything here. Now, for example, let us click on cancel and let us cancel this. Let us choose something else. Let us choose emails. Let's choose work order and see what all we can choose here. Here you have the service appointments, and then you can add one more, assigned resources. That's it. Org object limit reach. You can associate up to 4 objects to a custom report type. So how many objects can be associated to the report type? That is 4 objects can be associated to the report type. 1 is a primary object and 3 are the child object. So that is what I said earlier, that we can add up to 3 child objects. But our requirement is not this. Let's click delete everything and click on the select object. I am selecting locations, and then as the another related I'm selecting activities and click on save. Okay, so you have saved this information and it is in development. So here you see it is giving me the relationship case, location, and activities, and at the bottom you see the fields available for the reports. So by default, there are a couple of fields. There are few by default there are certain fields which gets added to the layout automatically. And if you want to take a look into those, you can click on edit layout, and you can make certain changes based upon your requirement. So here you see almost all the fields related to the case object will be added. All the fields related to the locations will get added, and the activities also will get added. And how do you see that? At the right hand side, you see here cases fields. When you click on that, here you see case fields, page 1, page 2, and page 3. So almost everything got added to the case layout. This grayed out, which means all these fields are added to this particular section, layout properties. Now let us click on location fields. So in the location field, you see we don't have this case added. So what I will do is, if you want to add a field from this from the right hand side, you can choose this and you can put it over here. So you are adding that specific field here. Let's go to activities and see if at all we are missing any of the fields. Let's click on gray. Do you need this related? Let's add this. Let's click on. So we have added all of the fields related to the case object, location object, as well as the activities object. Now there are certain things that we need to talk about. Here, when you click on cases fields, you see a new link next to that, bottom below to that is add fields related via the lookup. So this is where we can add certain other related objects via the lookup. So if a case has any other lookup associated to that, you can add that specific object using this object related fields using the lookup. Let's click on this. Here you see it is a lookup to the account name, assert, business hour, case owner, record type. So I'm choosing account name. So when I choose the account, all the fields which are related to the account are being shown up to me. So on the case, what more information you are looking out for? That is something, if at all you have that, you know which particular details or fields that should be added as a lookup, you can search for that specific field and add it to the layout. So here we'll see what all we want. So what we can do is, I would want all of this information, or I can say select all and click on OK. So when you select all of the fields, here what you are doing, you are adding account related fields which are related to the cases as a lookup to your layout, to the report type. When you click on OK, here you see all of this icon, the lookup icon, icon with a mirror. So these all are the fields which got added via the lookup. So if we cannot have all of these on the same section, because it is quite confusing at times. So what we can also do is, we can create as many number of the sections as we want. I mean, in the sense, to make the look and feel of the report very appropriate, what we do is we create a new section and we give the section name as case to the account lookup. So this is how you can create a new section. A new section got created, and whatever the fields that we have selected, we selected as a lookup, you can select all of those fields, control, and then you can drag and drop to the section which we have created. All of these will get added to the section that we have created. I would also want to add all of these. Why it is not getting added? Yeah, so even all of these I would want to add it to the new section that I created. So this, let us also go ahead and add this to the new section that I have created. So this is how I created a new section called as the cases and case lookup fields related to the account is something which is added. Now, if at all you would want to make any certain changes, that okay, this particular name is very confusing to me and I would like to go ahead and make certain changes, you can do that. And how you can do that? If you want to make any changes to this type, you can do is double click on that, and here it is showing me display as account. It will display as, whenever you create any report, these fields will be displayed in this format: cases, account name, type. And if at all you wanted to give a very good name, so that whenever you create any report, you can take a look into this and you can pull that specific field, then you can mm, change the label name for that. Accordingly, you can change the label name and click on OK. So what it will do is the label name only will get updated here. Yeah, here if you see that it is displaying it as cases, account name, and account type, so that it gives a clear visibility or clear understanding to the person who is trying to build this report, that okay, this particular field is related to the account type and it is not just a type. Sometimes it is quite confusing. Likewise, based upon your requirement, you can I make certain changes to the display name. If you don't want all of these fields, you can remove one of these and put it into the section back. Cases, I don't want this. If you want to delete this specific section, you can do that. If you want to make any other changes to the section name, you can make the changes. Likewise, there are certain, these are the ways with which you can create a custom report type. Let's click on save. So here you see on the cases, there are number of the fields got added, got updated. And in the locations, we have added all of these fields. In the activities, we have these number of the fields. Let's click on edit layout once again and see how our section looks like. So this is how you can create your own custom report types and make certain changes to the layout based upon, you can add some lookup fields, you can create a section, you can change the display name of a specific field, and once you create all of this, then this specific report type can be used in your report. Now let us see how this custom report type can be used while we create any report. So what I will do is I will go to my previous tab, click on reports, click on new report. This is where my new report, custom report type will come into place. This is the custom report type which I created. So all the standard report types will be available. Along with that, the custom report types will also be available. Click on cases hyphen Namrata, which this is the new custom report type which I created, for which has three objects, that is cases and its associated child objects, that is location, location related object, activities. Click on continue. So here you see, if you see on the right left hand side, if you click on the all the list of fields, all the cases fields are available. Location fields are also available. Activities fields are also available here. And here you see all of these cases and its related lookup, account lookup fields are also available. So this is how you can create a new report type, and you can use that report type to create a report in Salesforce. And here let us search the type. So when you search the type, there are a lot of different types which are available, isn't it? And if you recall, on the lookup field for the type, what we have done, we have changed the display name from type to account type. So this is how it gives a clear understanding for the person who is trying to pull the respective fields or columns. It will let them know that what specific column they are looking out for. So by changing the display name will give a very, uh, you know, it gives clarity to the person who is trying to build this particular report, or who is trying to view the details. So this is how you create a new report type and its reports associated to the reports. And maximum we can add up to 1000 fields for each custom report type. So here when we go when we have seen this particular report, there are around 155. So maximum limit is up to 1000 fields for each custom report types. Even that is something which you have to remember. If you want to preview your layout, you can do the layout. This is how it will look. It looks like all of these is something which we have added to that specific report type, and click on save. Now if at all you wanted to make any other modifications or anything, click on edit, and then from in deployed you can move to the deployed status. And since we know that this report type is associated with multiple other child objects, I will say cases, location, and its activities. So that it will give me clear identification that this specific report type is mainly pulling out the information from the cases, location, and the activities, and click on save. So this is what we have for today's session, and in our next session we will discuss about the dashboards. Until then, take care, have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Bye bye.